What's going on, guys? Tim here, the Kentucky Board Gamer, and I've got this great game I wanted to show you guys. It's called Interstellar Envoys by Lucas Gerlach. Now, it's a 2 to 6 player game, takes about 60 minutes to play, and it's for ages 12 and up. It's a fun little game. It's like area control mixed with a little bit of randomization, but heavy strategic planning. It's a space theme, and basically you're out to colonize other planets. Now each player gets a action card, and it reviews all your actions. On the back it shows in-game scoring and end-game scoring, and you get a mission card. Now this mission is for you only. You also have a deck of special action cards that you can draw from using an action to get one. And there's objective cards. Now the objective cards, the way they work is you place one down and that's everybody's objective. So when certain things happen, this marker will move, and when it gets to the first one here, the first symbol, that objective happens. If it's completed by any player, that player scores that many extra points. If it's not completed by any number of players, it doesn't matter, it can be one or all, then the people who haven't done that objective don't get any extra points. And when you get to that first marker here, you flip another one, and that's your next objective. And the game goes till you get to about 30 points, not about, but 30 points. Or you can run out of planets, or have it full, or run out of your explorers here. So the player dashboard looks like this, and I'm usually always red. And it shows your numbers 1 through 20. And then on the back it shows a little bit about tells a little bit about your team, mine being Mars. You also have this little token here, and this is for your number counter, so you can keep track of how many points you have. And on the back side is a 20, so this way when you get to 20 you can simply flip it over and count 21, 2, 3, all the way up to 30. Players take turns. You get 2 actions in a turn. I will say that the game is great. You can draw planets and then place a planet. And my favorite thing is the center here, where there's 3 rockets, each with a 2, 3, and a 4. So let's say this planet is already right here. Well, then on my next turn, or we'll say my opponent went, and now they rotate this. That rotates at the end of every turn. So now on my next turn, because it has a 2, I can place 2 of my guys, 2 of my explorers, which is 2 actions, 1 each, and I hit that limit. So that means that rocket automatically launches, and I get to colonize and get points for colonizing. Now if that same thing had happened and I have 1 here and my opponent places 1 with it, it still automatically launches, even though there are no planets in this quadrant, and these guys simply just go off into the into the vast unknown. They die, or whatever, however you would like to say it. They're gone. They're removed from the game. So anyway, when you do draw a planet, you flip 1 back over. Now each planet has a number around it, and that number is the limit of the colonization you can put, so the limit of the amount of cubes that can be on it. And you can have both teams be on it. In the case of where me and my wife play, you could have all the players have 1 cube on it, as long as you don't go over that limit. There are also asteroids. Asteroids have 0, and on an asteroid, when you pick it up, you get a point right away. You place it down, and nobody can get on that planet unless you have a card that says so. There are some tricky little cards. So anyway, I think that's everything. It's Interstellar Envoys by Lucas Gerlach, and I highly recommend it. This is a prototype copy. Hopefully we'll be able to see this published soon, so I can get a copy on my shelf. And yeah, so check it out. I'll post a link to Tabletop Generation down at the bottom of this video, and I don't know what else to say. It's an amazing game. Check it out. Thanks.